Children, welcome back. I hope you all have watched the two videos that I sent you all on Three Little Goats. Now let me see how much you all have understood of what was sent. If you all have watched the video carefully, you all will be able to answer the questions that I'm now going to ask you all. I will give the answers to you as well. Now when I ask you a question, you need to think of the answer and see if the answer match the one that I am giving you. Okay, let's start. The name of the lesson was Three Little Goats. We saw that once there were three little goats. Now first let us remember their names and where they lived. Okay, let's start. The first one was Dolly, and Dolly lived in a house of straw. If you'll have guessed straw, absolutely correct. The second one was Goody, and Goody lived in a house of sticks. Have you all guessed sticks? If yes, very good. And the third one was Moody, and she lived in a house of bricks. Absolutely correct. Okay, so one day someone comes to somebody's house. Now let us see who it is and whose house it is. Okay, one day a big bad wolf comes to whose house? Dolly's house. Correct? Have you all guessed Dolly? If yes, very good. And he says, I will huff and puff and I will blow your house down. So what he does is, he huffs and he puffs and he blows Dolly's house down. Now poor Dolly, she gets very scared, and where does she go? She runs to Goody's house. Very good. Now what do you think? Does the wolf follow her? Yes, he does. The wolf also comes to Goody's house and he says, I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house down. So he huffs and he puffs and he blows Goody's house down. Now what happens is, Dolly and Goody runs to whose house? Can you all guess? Moody's house. Very good. Absolutely correct if you all have guessed Moody's house. Now let us see what happens in the next part of the lesson. I will read out the lesson to you, children. Listen to it carefully. Listen to the pronunciation of the words. That will help you to read the lesson, okay? Let's start. The wolf came to Moody's house. He said, I will huff and puff and I will blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the brick house down. It was very strong. The wolf went away, and Dolly, Goody, and Moody lived happily together in the red brick house. Now, children, you'll open your textbook to page number 9. I will read the lesson again. You all will have to repeat after me, okay? Let's read loud. So you all need to read it out aloud, okay? Are you all ready? The wolf came to Moody's house. He said, I will huff and puff, and I will blow your house down. So he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the brick house down. It was very strong. The wolf went away, and Dolly, Goody, and Moody lived happily together in the red brick house. Now, let's understand what's happening in the lesson, children, okay? The wolf came to Moody's house. So, this is a wolf and he's going to whose house? Moody's house. Absolutely correct. He said, I will huff and puff and I will blow your house down. So, as he had done with Dolly's and Goody's house, he's also trying to break whose house now? Moody's house. And in order to do that, what does he have to do? He needs to huff and puff. And he's going to try to blow whose house down? Moody's house down. Absolutely correct. So, he huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the brick house down. It was very strong. So what did the wolf try to do? He tried to do the same thing that he did to Dolly's and Goody's house. He tried to huff and he tried to puff. But was he able to break Moody's house? No. And why was he not able to break it? Because the house was made of bricks and the bricks were very strong. Absolutely correct, children. The wolf went away. So he went away. And Dolly, Goody, and Moody lived happily together in the red brick house. Okay. Now, a few new words that we've learned in this lesson. Strong. S-T-R-O-N-G. Strong. Okay. It means able to withstand force or pressure. The second word is away. A-W-A-Y. Away. It means to or at a distance from particular place, person or thing. The third word is could. C-O-U-L-D. Could. Could means possibility. Okay. And the last word is very. V-E-R-Y. Very. Okay. Now we have finished the entire lesson. If you all have listened to me carefully, you all will be able to know what the lesson is all about. So here I will ask you a few questions. You all need to think of the answers. And then when I give out the answers to you, you all will be able to know if you all have understood the lesson, if you all have answered the answers correctly, okay? How many goats were there? Can you all tell me? If you all have guessed 3, you all are correct. There were 3 goats. Where did Dolly live? Do you all know where she lived? Dolly lived in a house of straw. Very good. Where did Goody live? Where did she live, you think? Goody lived in a house of sticks. Where did Moody live? Moody also had a house, right? And what was it made up of? Moody lived in a house of bricks. Who came to Dolly's house one day? A big bad wolf came to Dolly's house one day. What did the wolf do to Goody's and Dolly's house? What did he do? The wolf huffed and puffed at Goody's and Dolly's house and blew the house down. Why was the wolf not able to blow off Moody's house? Do you all know why? I'm sure you all must have heard, right? When I explained. The wolf was not able to blow Moody's house because it was built of bricks and was very strong. Okay. Now I want you all to read the lesson with correct pronunciation and punctuation, okay? Thank you, children, and have a nice day.